DP Photography here, bringing another video, and today we are talking about, today we're doing something a little bit different. We're just gonna be doing a little bit of reviewing. I actually haven't reviewed much lately, but I want to ramp that up. I have been purchasing fragrances. My collection has definitely grown, man. I don't want to expose everything that I have so far, man, but I do want to do a slight review on my third fragrance. It's one that I did not like on first take, but after wearing it some time and layering it with some other things, getting a few compliments, it has definitely grown on me. And that would be none other than Aqua Sapphire from the house of Boadicea the Victorious. Now, this is a very, very expensive cologne. I believe this cologne costs close to $1,000, but I got it for a little bit over $500 on Joma Shop, of course, because that's the only place that I probably will be purchasing from. That being said, it's one of the ones that I will definitely be keeping. Now, is it something that I see myself purchasing again? Probably, I don't know, man. I don't know. I might, man. Now, the only thing about this that I don't like is the aquatic note that's in it. This has an aquatic note, and it's the same thing with Le Mehensente, however you say it, from Louis Vuitton. Not one of my favorite Louis, you feel me? But the mass people will tell you that that is their favorite. It's their daily driver. But for me, it is probably my least favorite. But we're not talking about that, we're talking about this. Aqua Sapphire by Boadicea the Victorious is an aromatic, aquatic fragrance for women and men. Aqua Sapphire was launched in 2021. The nose behind this fragrance is Christian Provenzano. Top notes are Davana, rum, pineapple, and saffron. There it is. I was like, man, saffron just sounds like what I was smelling, man. Middle notes are musk, saffron again, and May rose. Base notes are moss, cypriol oil, nagamatha, amber, sandalwood, and vanilla. Now, out of the bottle, like I say, I'm not getting much of any of that, but on the skin, I'm definitely gonna get, you see that? And I gotta say, already, yeah. And the faint smell, the aquaticness is there, but I can tell you in the air, it is absolutely phenomenal. And the atomizer, that was just beautiful. Like that scent right there, I don't get the aquatic, I don't get that note, but I've already applied it on my skin, and I'm not gonna apply it anymore because I have a meeting in a small room today and I don't wanna everybody in the room with my damn cologne, but I hope that meeting goes well. We shall see, but I definitely get the aquatic note on my skin. What do people say about this? Pros: luxurious, high quality ingredients. I can go for that. Versatile year-round, definitely a summer fragrance. Extreme longevity. That's one of the things that I'll say about this. Like when I first got it, right? I went and shot a graduation shoot at Bay Honda Bridge where I was out on some rocks, close to salt water, sweating. It was so hot. And I know the sweat was, the smell was radiating off of me. That being said, the people I was shooting with, they wanted to know what it was that I was wearing. They liked it very, very much, man. So I got compliments. That being said, I did layer that day. 2 sprays of the Aqua Sapphire, 1 spray of Baccarat extract, which is kind of cheating. So I can't really give all the credit to this. Enormous rum filling projection. We're gonna test that out today. Unique, fruity, sweet pineapple and rum twist. That I do smell. That I do like. Natural smelling aquatic and seaweed notes. If there's one thing that I don't like about it, that would be that. Like, you can take that out, but I guess that would kind of like mess the fragrance up. I don't know, what's the need? I just don't see the need for it. Still smells good, man. I want to spray more, man, but man. Exceptional performance in summer heat, which I live in Key West, Florida. 90 degrees outside with a 90% humidity. Definitely one of the extremest climates that you can live in the States. Frequent compliment getter, we've already established that. Refined, elegant alternative to Mega Mare, because Mega Mare is only 150 bucks. Now the cons for this would be extremely high price point. Yes, this is true. Redundant if owning Mega Mare. So I'm guessing Mega Mare is very, very, very close to this. Invasive, overpowering straight requires caution. And that's why you see I didn't go for that 6 spray just now. Harsh, synthetic, and unpleasant opening. I don't get that. I mean, it might be a little extra saffron. Boring and nondescript, musky dry down. I definitely don't get that. Like, I could never say that this fragrance was boring, man. Like, I got you. 6 spray, baby. Yep, I did that. Yep, I sure did. They're gonna smell me today. They're gonna smell me. And I smell damn good, man. Matter of fact, motherfucker. Oh, man. I'm nuking them. I'm nuking their ass today. They gonna get nuked for sure. Oh man. Cause you know how it is. You go nose blind after a while. Difficult to remove once applied. I'm on like 7 sprays right now. My meeting is gonna be in a room like this big today, man. I'm meeting with the people at the school board today because they want a compilation video of all 3 graduations throughout the Keys. You know, I'll be driving about 200 miles. It's gonna be fun, next week. Poor value relative to similar fragrances. Now, I should get Mega Mare and compare Mega Mare to this Aqua Sapphire just to see unoriginal perceived as Mega Mare dupe. Ain't that something, man? It's perceived as the dupe. Man, that's one of the things about coming into the fragrance game late. You don't really know like who's the dupes and who's what, man. You know, you want to buy fragrances because you feel like you're getting them at certain values and you're testing things out, but soon here, I'm gonna stop doing all this blind buying, man. Right now, blind buying is my thing because I wanna purchase fragrances, but for me to actually purchase fragrances to get my nose on something, I have to drive to the mall, which is gonna be at least a 3.5 hour drive from here and a 3.5 hour drive back. Basically, I'm gonna lose a whole day. And the way my work is right now, the way that I've been going so hard, I don't have a day to lose. I can't afford that, man. I can only work, man. So the way I look at it is, I won't waste that day. I'll make more money that day. I'll purchase a fragrance that, I hope is good. And at the end of the day, I'm being as responsible as I can. But soon enough, I'll go out there and do a drive and get my nose on some things. Maybe try out some Mind Games. Maybe try out some Homage. There's some brands that I definitely want to try out, man. Maybe run in a Louis store, man, and just get me the whole Louis experience, man. But yeah. Now, the one thing, polarizing fishy or rotten egg smell. That's that aquatic note, man. It's not very polarizing, you know what I mean? It's there, it's faint, and it's the reason that this is gonna get an A list instead of being in the S tier. Because if that wasn't in there, then absolutely this would be one of my favorite fragrances. That being said, when I hit this with a little shot of like a Baccarat, I'm not gonna do it. I was about to do it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm on a straight Aqua Sapphire today. I don't wanna nuke everybody in this small office that I'm going to be in, man. But my take on this, Would I buy it again? Not off the rip, you know. I would have to try what they calling this the dupe of, Mega Mirror. I would have to try Mega Mirror just to see how it is. It's something that I do appreciate in my collection, you know. It's an expensive cologne, it's unique. The bottle is absolutely beautiful, man. And if you didn't know, now you know. You know, for me, bottles totally factors into it. I mean, at the end of the day, what matters is the juice inside, how great it smells, but I can be sold on just a bottle, man. And I love the presentation, not to mention, you know, the box that it came in. You know, you gotta twist the dial and open the box and all of that. Tossed it to the side, but yeah, man. Definitely a fantastic fragrance. I don't know. I'm up in the air. Would I or would I not? I don't know, man. But what I can say is, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good, yeah. And would I get rid of it? No, this is not one of the ones I'm gonna get rid of. There are some up there that I will be getting rid of. Absolute Aventus, that's gone. I'm getting rid of Absolute Aventus. Not one of my favorites. I'm gonna give it a few more tries, but I'm sure, you know, a lot of people are gonna think I'm crazy, but it's just not one of my favorites. You know, I prefer Sauvage Dior Elixir over Absolute Aventus, you know. I feel like you can smell the woodiness more. It just has a more mass appealing scent to me. You know, that YSLY is probably gonna be gone, man. Jersey Naxos, out of there. None of my Louis Vuittons are going anywhere. Actually, I'm gonna be adding 2 more of those. That's gonna bring me to a total of 7. And man, am I running through that bottle of Imagination, man. You know, I will say Imagination is one of the best Louis Vuittons, man, but will it be the first, you know? Like I said, I got 7. Yeah, that's how serious I am about this, man. But that's gonna be it for today, man. If you get a chance to get your nose on this Aqua Sapphire, man, let me know what you think. For me, it's a yes. You know, out of 5, you know, I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna put it in that B class tier. You know, not the greatest, but definitely still luxurious, definitely still great for a layering pattern, man. Man, it's definitely good, man. I can't hate on it, man. I cannot. I cannot. Do I like those, you know, the aquatic notes, the extraness? Do I like that stuff? No, I'd rather, you know, it not be there, but it is what it is. Like I say, I'm gonna go to a meeting today. You know, I am a hugger. I will hug a few people. I will shake a few hands, you know, sign a few babies today. So, you know, we'll see where it leads me, man. Like I say, when I wear my cologne, I don't wear it as a compliment getter. I wear it so I could, and it puts me in another place, you know. Also, it makes me walk a little different. You know, it's the same thing like working out. You know, you work out, you don't get really bigger, you know, it just makes you posture different. You feel a lot better about yourself. Looking good, feeling good, smelling good, yeah, all that, man. But that's gonna be it for today. PB Photography, also known as The Real Berg. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, ring that bell, all the fun stuff, man. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out.